Your lack of belief is what's holding you back from that next level. No matter how hard you try, no matter how hard you work, no matter how hard you push forward, until you can believe that this is where you're supposed to be and these are things that you're supposed to receive, you never will because you can't actually see it. My name is Henry Lawrence. Welcome to the Positive Mindset Podcast. In this episode, we're going to tap into the powerful belief that multimillionaire, that extravagant, that beautiful life having version of yourself that you need to believe so that you can receive it. This is what this episode's about. And make sure to listen all the way through because at the very end, we're going to take a deep, healing, meditative breath to help us align on this message and move forward throughout the day. Now, remember, we are the rising tide. So if there is something in this episode, something that's impactful, that gives you a different perspective, leave a comment below. This is how people learn. This is how people grow. And most importantly, this helps me understand what you're taking away so that I can give more to that and we can grow together. Your belief is holding you back. It doesn't mean that we can't receive things beyond belief, that we can't receive things beyond our imagination, but you not believing that you can is what's stopping you. When you work hard towards something, but in the end you believe it's not going to work out for you, you can't receive it. You have to understand that the route to wherever you want to go is already in your life. Nothing external needs to happen for you to go to the next level. It's always internal. Wherever you are in life, if you were to take the person that had successfully done what you're about to face and they were to wake up in your shoes, they would see the path because to them, they are it already. They already are the billionaire. They already are the millionaire. They already are the person living the happy life. And so when they come to yours, they're going to have direct confrontation, direct friction, direct resistance to the things that you keep allowing because you don't believe that it should be different. When you are in a situation, but it's not what you believe, and you believe that you should be experiencing something different, you will do everything to make that change. That's why we end up being the great deceivers of ourselves, is that we convince ourselves that this situation is normal, or that this should take this long, or this kind of income is okay, or this kind of body type is okay, or this. We convince ourselves of that because the belief that we were more was challenging our current situation. And instead of going against the challenge, we lowered the belief. That ends today. The past few messages have been more calm, more connective, more stepping into the stratosphere of what to understand. This episode is about lighting the fire inside of you so you can get off your ass and do something amazing. For too long, we've sat and waited for things to be solved for us without realizing that we are the ones that affect the change. If you have an idea of how something is supposed to be, it's because you're supposed to be it. If you think that there needs to be more love in the world, more abundance in the world, more growth in the world, it's because you are meant to lead it. Nobody is meant to follow in design. We are leading in the flow. This energy, when you step into it, you flow with it. You're not leading, you're not following, no one's doing anything for you. You are in flow with it. That is how you grow. So whatever it is that you dreamt about, that you desired for your life, now it needs to turn into belief. I believe that I'm going to receive millions of dollars. I believe that my life is full of magical things. I believe that I have the people, the places, the things that love me and want to see me grow and want to see me thrive and want to see me be the version of me that I'm meant to be. I'm fucking me. Like I am me. I believe in me. I believe in my dreams. I believe in these things. And when you start bringing that energy within you, you start growing that strength within you, you will have the power to do the hard things and you will face it and you will fail and then you will rise up as something so much more powerful. You will go into the flame of whatever it is that you're faced and the old you will burn up and new you will come out. That's why you don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to have belief that you are the one that's supposed to go through it. You have to have the belief that you are the one that's supposed to carry whatever energy, whatever life, whatever existence into the next dimension, into the next timeline, into the next reality. That is why you're here. You are not here to experience someone else's experience. You are here to have an experience that is yours, that is formatted for you, that is custom for you to become something more than you currently are. You are abundant in all ways. The only thing that's holding you back is your belief that you actually are that. When I connect with people and we start talking, we start working things, the number one priority, the number one focus is allowing them to see themselves so they can really start believing in themselves. If you have anything, belief is the most powerful. When you stop believing that you can do it, that becomes a reality. Henry Ford said, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. So whether you believe something's happening for you or against you, you're right. Whether you believe that something is happening in your favor, you're right or wrong. Everything is up to you and your belief stance. So rock in today with the belief that you are supposed to have $1 million in your bank. That's normal. That you're supposed to have a healthy body that allows you to move and feel good and, be where you want to be and do what you want to do. That's normal. That the people in your life, your loved ones, your close ones, your family ones, are all people that uplift you. That's normal. Right? That's new normal. That's your new belief. But most people aren't going to have a strong enough belief in those things to where they won't tolerate anymore the things that aren't it. And so their normal is people that don't believe in them. Their normal is a bank account that's empty. Their normal is no path forward on the way to receive. Which reality do you want for you? Because both are right. Both are experiences here on earth that you are welcome to have. You are not a better person for receiving more money or achieving these things. You're not a worse person for living in lack, living in fear, living in emptiness. Both are experiences that you will grow from, because when this thing ends, you will have a reflection time. You'll have a time to honor and understand everything that you went to. But you can also say, I'm that person, I'm from the Most High, and I'm going to make this a life that everybody else wishes they could have had. That I'm going to make this a life that's so desirable, so admirable, so impressive that you can't help but ask me, how do you do it? How do you receive it? How do you do it? It's because I believe that it's meant for me. If you believed without a shadow of doubt that you would receive $1 million this week, as if it was fact, you would do it. The only thing stopping you is you can talk your way out of why it's possible. Right now, if I'm saying, hey, you're supposed to receive $1 million this week on God, like you were supposed to receive $1 million this week, you, in your mind, will do everything to tell me why that's not possible. No one's going to give me $1 million a week. I have no way to make $1 million a week. I've never even had $1 million or know anyone that has $1 million. That's impossible. That's too much money. You would spend the whole time in your mind defeating why that's not possible, except the person, or the opposite of that, the person that's starting to believe, the person that's accepted that they're Neo in the Matrix, accepted that they're the creator of their experience. They'll say, you know what? Let's see how I can reinforce that belief. $1 million, that's possible. Let me go see some examples of people that received $1 million in a week. Right? Then you start looking up people that have done it. Then you start seeing, hey, that's kind of similar to me. I have that skill. I have that ability. I have that connection. I have that thing. And then you start doing it. And before you know it, your reality of receiving $1 million in a week happens. Who are you? The one that defeats the belief or the one that reinforces the belief? Are you the one that sets the belief or are you the one that receives the belief? You get to decide your level of interaction in this experience. And I'm tired of mine being small. I'm tired of allowing other people to control it. And I've done it. This is speaking as someone that is walking into the fire right now. You have to understand that if you watch my videos a year from now, this situation's not going to be the same. This office isn't going to be the same. This bank account isn't going to be the same. This body isn't going to be the same, because I'm going to keep doing it. It is hard. I'm going to fail again and again and again. But what's not going to shake and only grow is the belief in me, what's possible, because I will be on those private jets. I will be on those yachts. I will travel wherever and however I want. I will be rubbing elbows with the most successful, the most celebrated, the most expansive, because they'll realize the value of me and they'll be asking me where I've been their whole life, because I'm going to the next level. And that's the belief that I'm going to continue to reinforce, why I'm going to continue to do these episodes, why I'm going to continue to do the meditation, and visualizing me as the superstar I am, the most famous mindset shifter in the world, more famous than anybody, more powerful than anybody, and that will be my reality. That is my belief, and I am on the hero's come up to doing it. I didn't create a belief that I was born with it. I created a belief that I created it. Right? I came to this world with the ability, with the energy, with the magic and the mindset, but without that being the reality. I grew up where it wasn't. I had to go through a time period where I wasn't who I was meant to be, where I wasn't believing who I was meant to be, where I wasn't operating as I was meant to be. And then the transaction happened, and then I became the motherfucker that woke up and changed my life, changed my reality, changed my surroundings so that I could give it to others. If I was already born rich, if I was already born in the best shape, if I was already born with all the successes, I couldn't give that to anybody. I couldn't be in the true flow state of those things. But because I'm coming in without it and I'm entering in it, I'll be able to guide the path, be able to go as deep as I want, as freely as I want, and on my own accord. That is my belief. That is the story I'm writing, and you need to start writing yours. You should have a book that says, "This is my fucking story, and it's amazing. Everything works out for me. I get so paid, everyone else is jealous. I receive so much things, everyone else is jealous. I'm so beautiful, everyone else is jealous." Like, just step into the highest form of you. It's not about pushing anyone down. It's about lifting yourself up. We are the rising tide. And when we do this work, when we level ourselves up, we're not doing it for just self-gain. We're doing it in transparency. We're doing it in lifting others, because we're not going to gatekeep what got us there. We're going to be the living proof. If someone wants to know what it is you did to get to where you want to go, you can just say, "Hang with me." They won't be able to, because they won't be able to eat the healthy foods like you're eating, because they're going to see what they're not getting. They're not going to be able to save the money like you did to get rich, because they're going to see what they're not getting. They're not going to be able to do the mental exercises that you do in lieu of the games, the fun, things like that, because they're going to see what they're not getting. And then they'll realize, they'll come to a point that, oh, I have to do things that don't give a result to become something, versus dreaming about the results I'm not getting because I have to do something. And that will be the chance where they could drink the water in which you created so they can become something, or they can blame you and they'll go about their journey and realize that they are just the victim and everyone else is in control. You get to choose your path. Are you going to ride with me and be that person, or are you going to go on your own path and say, "Hey, everyone else has the power. It's the economy. It's the president. It's the officials. It's my boss. It's these things. I don't have any power," right? Is that going to be your reality? Or are you going to have a book about yourself that says, "I am that MF and I do as I please, as I desire, as I create, no matter what the situation is. You put me in complete lack and complete where nothing is, I will find the abundance of love. You put me here, I will find the abundance of this, because I'm literally it. I am the magnet for those things. If there's one grain of sand that equals the abundance on the beach, I will find that grain of sand, because it wants me just as bad as I want it." Right? This is the energy of today. Take this and become something today. Take this and achieve something today. Take this and do something today. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath so we can align on this energy, so we can bring in this energy, so we can create in this energy. And I'm going back to that "I am the one." It's one of my favorite ones. It's one of the most identifying ones. It's one of the most claiming ones. And so as you breathe in, just say, "I am the one." Breathe in, "I am the one." As you hold your breath, visualize yourself as that motherfucking king, queen, creator, whatever that is to you, being the one, all energy pouring into you, all electricity pouring into you, all creation pouring into you, and you doing what it is that you desire on your love energy, on your abundance energy, on your freedom energy, whatever it is, step into that, let it shine in your mind, and as you exhale, allow anything that doesn't resonate with you to leave you. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and out. This one's for you right now. You know, I've been changing things up. I've been shifting the energy. There's still the old way. There's still the calm way. And I've just did a few episodes of this, but it was time to rise up. It's in the "I get money" energy. Right? I want dollar signs around me right now. I want abundance right now. I want to go on a boat right now. I want to go on an airplane right now. I want to be able to do whatever the fuck I want right now, type of energy. And if that's not for you, that's okay. Give it to me and us other killers or ballers or thrillers or whatever we want to be. They're doing some amazing things, some fun things, some creative things. You go observe. We're going to go create. You go watch. We're going to go make. You go sit, and we're going to go stand. Wherever you want to be, allow that to be for you, because we are the rising tide that lifts all ships. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope this episode was impactful and gave you a different perspective on whatever it is that you are going through. If you want to connect with me deeper, join my email list. I send out an email every single day to help you make the positive shift. There's easy to follow exercises in there to where you can dial in to the message of the day. It's sent out every single day. There's a link down below where you can subscribe and get that information. You can also follow me on social media at Real Henry G on Instagram and TikTok. You can follow me there. And if you want to level up, if you want to go deeper into these things, I'm sending out a bunch of information very, very soon for the FU Money Blueprint, the FU Money Mindset, the FU Money Life. If you want to make that shift where it's about you for once and other people can go live their lives and you can go do what you want to do, then stay tuned. Subscribe to that email list because it's coming out very, very soon, possibly this week. We're going to be launching that group and it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and I can't wait to talk to you next time.